Today, on this episode of Reality Gays,
Yara wants peace on Earth and another season.
there is a right way to eat a funnel cake.
And Brandon and Julia's parents, though divorced, get along better than any couple on the show.
Now that's happily ever after.
Roll it, Christina.
Hello, this is Captain Poodle speaking. Are you ready to find love?
That's ahoy, matey.
Love. Exciting and new. Go online. They're catfishing you.
Shocker.
Fiance.
Soon you'll be flying to parts unknown.
90-day Fiance.
Marrying someone you only met on your phone.
Be they French or Chinese, a brand new K1 visa's the key.
Ooh, the key to what, Poodle?
To love.
It's reality gays.
Let's love.
Oh my God. They're doing a Florida contingent / housewives trip on 90 Day, and I'm fucking here for this.
That's what it is.
trip.
This is a housewives
It's
trip.
a fucking housewife. This is, I don't know what people thought when they watched this. I went, this is huge. This is a big fucking deal. I'm very excited by it. But I'm loving this whole 90-day mess.
I know. I think it's just funny. I think you're like, this is huge. I'm just like, great.
You know,
what's going on in your life?
I blocked the schnauzer guy. Can you just give me a little fucking joy, you miserable bitch? Please. God damn it. You know what? Just screw it. This is reality gays. I'm Maddie.
And I'm Poodle, and we are two ridiculous homosexuals who love nothing more than tearing reality television a new one.
Yes, including 90 Day Fiance, Happily Ever After, Season 9, Episode 12, Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again.
Here, it should be Here I Go Again.
Should. Poodle's going to have to deal with it. I don't give a shit.
Also, just me being a little bit more a stickler. Haven't they all been quotes before? And I said, I don't think anyone said this in the movie. No one at the end of the movie went, guys, can you believe what happened? Mamma Mia, here we go again. Although maybe someone should have.
Yeah, that, you know what? If you need someone to take the fun out of anything you're excited about, get yourself a LaPooPoo Poodle. You excited about that next date? LaPooPoo Poodle will tell you.
Well, I don't know. We've been talking back and forth about our interests, and I don't know. Maybe it'll be worth it. Maybe not. I Googled him and went through his expenses, and he's had 4 past relationships, and they've all lasted a long time. So it doesn't look like this is doing well for me.
Think you look great in that new dress you just got on sale? Ask a LaPooPoo Poodle.
It's okay. It looks a little top heavy, but you'll pull it off. Or not.
LaPooPoo Poodle. Only sold on a street corner near you. We do take EBT.
Buy yours today. I'm a ruiner. I fully admit that.
Yeah. Anyway.
Can't just get by with things.
Oh, boy. Sound like your mother.
You're going to start a tradition. You better... Y'all, we were talking before the first show, and I swear to God, she called like her name had been spoken like a demon.
She's a witch. She is ethereal of another earth. She has sensory, she's all of it.
She knew. She somehow knew.
She knew.
Like whispered on the wind.
She did.
She
was
knew.
like, she's out doing her gator ride with her homemade wine and went, Muffin, I think Jaybird's thinking of me.
Gotta go bother him.
Mm-hmm.
She left me a message like, haven't talked to you in a while. Just want to know what you're doing. Hopefully you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing.
Which would be what?
No. I don't know.
Did she laugh after she said it, or was she?
Yes.
Oh,
but
cool. Maybe she was joking.
It still had a lot of truth in it. Even though I've not smoked for years and years and years, my
At
mother,
least a decade.
My mother still thinks I'm like smoking 4 packs a day. And like, even though I'm at home with her, she thinks, and like I'll come back and I'll be in a grocery store, not a grocery store, but a gas station where we'll smoke like cigarettes. And I was like, you smell like smoke. And I'm like, I was in a gas station. She's like, well, and I just know. And I'm like, so you think that I've smoked, even though, and like I've been in the house with you for like 12, 14 hours at a time. What do you think I do? Get out and then take a shower, and the next time I see you, because her nose is better than a bloodhound. She'll accuse me of that. Like she'll be on her deathbed, and I'm like, Mom, I just want to tell you, I love you. She'll go, smell like smoke.
Maybe you'll say, Mom, I just want to let you know I'm still smoking. And she goes, I knew it.
I knew it.
And then goes out.
That's all she needed.
That's all she
could
needed.
go now.
She knew she was right.
I knew it. That's the last word. Clutches a lily and goes back to the bed. I knew it. Very
boy.
mother poodle way to die. Anyway. Y'all, if you're listening on Monday,
Monday the 22nd.
Yeah. True. I guess I should say what date it is.
Yeah, we should.
This is your last day to purchase merch.
It's the last.
If you've been delaying it, this is the time. Pause this podcast.
Click on the link in the show notes.
Go to shoprealitygays.com and get yourself a Sissy Squad t-shirt. Or
yes.
or if you can dream it t-shirt.
You can dream it.
Or a tote bag or a hoodie. Or a Keep Going Queens hoodie. And remember, what we've been saying, we're going to do a big thing when people start getting their Sissy Squad t-shirts. Send us send a picture of you in it repping your Sissy Squad. And we're going to do like a social media post about it. And you can post them in our Facebook group for sure. But we're going to do a whole social media post. And as well, when you're wearing your If You Can Dream It t-shirt at the PTA meeting.
For your children.
With a bunch of like high riding, just self-righteous bitches.
Yes.
In there. Just hopefully you're not like in like Corinth, Texas, where everyone is just so fucking Christian that they're just dripping from them. You can be in there with your If You Can Dream It, knowing that shirt is just about jism.
Just oodles and oodles of nature's milk.
Better than mother's milk.
Better than mother's milk. It's nature's milk.
Anyway.
Wow.
So get your merch. And then it's over. Who knows if we'll ever do it again?
Oh.
Okay. So a couple other announcements. Y'all, I got to say, this is just even though we know it's going to come out tomorrow, but this season of Toe has prompted probably more comments on our Patreon than I think. There's a lot of buzz. There's buzz.
People love Toe. They love it. It's great.
It's a good season. We haven't seen the older woman and the guy from Tasmania yet. I think we'll see them maybe the next episode. But we've seen 5 of the couples. We've seen Luke and Madeline. Well, Madeline. And we've seen we saw Greta and Matthew this last episode, and of course Jenny and Sumit, and who am I forgetting? Oh, Manon and mustache.
Manon.
I'm going to always forget his name. I think it's Anthony. I think it's my last name.
Well, we don't, and Chloe and Johnny, you said them, right?
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't.
We have, I just found out I forgot my brother's going to Aruba this month.
Some people, I got to say, some people say the only thing I can hear when I think of Aruba is Natalie Holloway. And Jorn Vandersloot. So I've got to say it now. That's all I think about, too.
Well,
do you know who Natalie Holloway is? I knew you didn't.
Never heard of her.
She is like the elemental. She disappeared in Aruba. She's this beautiful blonde, of course, a white blonde person, that white blonde woman who we went crazy over. It was horrible. Like the family didn't know where she was. And there was finally, they never found her body. But finally, Jorn Vandersloot was arrested.
And he did it?
Maybe.
I mean,
I think he did a bit to it.
Well, we're not seeing a new couple on the next episode because I've already watched Toe.
Oh, you already watched? Well.
Yeah, so,
maybe we'll get to the woman with the Tasmanian guy soon.
I hope so.
Yeah, I'll send you a Natalie Holloway story. Now you can think about it. Then you can think about it every time because we're in Aruba.
I still think I'll just hear the Beach Boys.
Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna slay ya. Anyway, so it's turning out to be a great season. So far.
It is. And they're only, the first 2 episodes were an hour and a half. These are 2 hours.
These are an hour.
These are just an hour. So it's easy
Less
because there's a lot of, because actually I think this week, 90 Day Diaries is dropping as well.
Lord.
So we've got Hey, Toe, Pillow Talk, and 90 Day Diaries.
So let's just think about this.
Kids ask you why they don't have dinner. You say, "Dude, I'm busy.
I'm busy watching my shows.
I'm watching my stories. God, you're 12. Make a bologna sandwich and sit down.
Go order some Little Caesars, some hot and ready."
Yeah. Remember? Did you ever think Little Caesars was good?
No. Actually, maybe as a child.
When it first came out, I thought it was good.
Maybe as a child.
Then I once remember having it in college and going,
disgusting.
This is shit. God, this pizza sucks.
And it makes me feel gross. Like, it's like
what pizza makes you feel good though? Because you overeat every pizza you have.
That is fair. Okay. It's you know what makes me feel, the pizza that I don't overeat that makes me not feel bad is like thin crust of an Italian pizza, like good with good ingredients.
Oh God, are you saying that you only feel good about pizza you eat in Italy? Okay,
no, not Italy. You can find good like thin crust, like good pizza here. You can do that. Yeah.
We talk about pizza too much on this show.
I disagree. I don't think it's ever enough. I disagree.
I have a feeling, speaking of food, someone's going to have an opinion about funnel cake.
Possibly. I didn't love the strawberry they put on top of it. That's the first installment on that. Also, what's she doing with a fork?
Yeah, you don't like to eat things with your hands. You said on the last show.
I don't.
But funnel cake
Come on.
Y'all, Poodle. Where is it with? Is funnel cake in your top 5 of foods you love?
I never really eat them that much.
Well, because you got to go to a fair, so
yeah. It is definitely a celebration of life when I eat a funnel cake.
I get that.
I can never really eat a whole one either. Like it's fried dough and powdered sugar, so you're halfway through, and your blood sugar goes up, and you kind of either you don't know whether you want to like climb a mountain or murder somebody because there's so much rushing through you. It's both aggressive and anger, and then 10 minutes later you're going to crash, but it's been worth the ride.
Are we still talking about funnel cake?
I think.
Okay.
That's my experience with, like low density caloric white flour stuff and sugar. It
Sorry,
just
when you
makes me
said
go
low
crazy.
density, I just went. Low
density.
All right. So
Oh.
yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
We'll definitely talk about that.
Any other announcements with, the YouTube live is going to be this Sunday at 4:00 Pacific time for those of you on the $15 tier. Are we going to have some under the skirt? Are we not?
Who knows?
I don't know. Who knows? Actually, we don't even know. So
Love is Blind season 9 coming October 1st to Archie Plus. Selling Sunset season 9 coming October 29th. Sister Wife coming to the cringe tier, the $8 tier on this very next week.
This very next week, which is good timing because, y'all, we're not going to have the new episodes of Love After Lockup. Once this little part of the season stops airing, we're not going to get any till beginning of 2026.
Yeah.
So just so you know, it'll be a little wait for that. But don't worry.
You're still going to get Seeking
October's
Sister Wife.
Still gaping.
Yeah.
And November is still, we're deciding.
Crowning. She's crowning.
Mm-hmm.
And Secret Lives of Mormon Wives coming in November. God, I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm kind of holding on to this week. It's been a good week actually, but we were having to do some stuff, and both of us had extra side projects that we have that were busy this week. Yeah. But my reward, because I'm excited to see Jennifer, Loretta, Danielle, y'all. I'm going to be going to Santa Barbara this weekend.
What's the median age of those women?
They prefer that I don't divulge their age. So that's the age. It's going to be a lot of Chardonnay in the yacht club. I'm very excited. I'm actually going to go. Well, it's already passed, so I went and saw. Even though I'm seeing John Baptiste, right? I always say his last name wrong. Yeah, at the bowl there. But anyway, why did I bring this up? I was saying that.
Good question.
I was trying. We've been trying to get everything done for the week because my reward will be to watch The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, which I'm very excited is back. I haven't watched the episode yet.
It will be the premiere will be a Vicarious option for September.
All right, then.
Yeah.
So
also, you can check out our August Vicarious that we did on this sorority. I can't.
It dropped this morning.
I always fuck up.
Sorority Moms Guide to Rush. It dropped.
I just say sorority. Saturday.
On Saturday. It's fantastic. I loved. Well, no, the pod was fantastic. I had
problems with the show. We had a really good time talking about
it.
Our Vicarious episodes. Even if we hate the show, it's so much fun to talk about something that's not our normal sandbox.
Yeah.
And so we're usually insane by the end. And I have such a good time on our Vicarious episodes.
I did too. So y'all, if you want to vote on the Vicarious, that's available for every RG Plus member, whether it's Patreon, Supercast, and Apple. Oh, wait, Apple subscriptions. We don't know who the fuck you are.
And that's fine. I like Anon.
Well, speaking of Anon or just sexual, if you want to be our sub, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for free, RealityGays, and you could actually watch us do this podcast right now on YouTube's Day. But
watching us, I'm putting on lip balm.
If you're our sub, just our YouTube sub.
Oh, I'll be your daddy dom.
There you go.
and I'll talk just like that. Sub?
Do you like that dick sub?
Do you like being my sub?
Ooh. Can I do your eyeshadow? I give you that dick sub.
Someone.
I hope someone's in a Burger King parking lot right now.
I was talking to this guy up on one of the apps about role play, and he's like, "Yeah, I've just always like really blah blah blah." I'm like, "What are you into? Like, what kind of role play?" He's like, "Well, how about you're my daddy and you're trying to, teach me what to do and
block."
Blah,
you
blah.
Didn't even let him finish.
And I was like, "Yeah, I'm not really into that." Even though I was only like a year older than him, And I was like,
Not a match. What a great segue to remind people. Y'all, we are at 7,000 YouTube subscribers. Once we get to 10,000 subs, Poodle is reading his dirty sext.
Oh God. Some of the oh my God, the role play ones. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah. Get ready.
That actually may disgust people.
That's okay. That's okay. So
God, the things that I've said.
and it's going to be on video.
interwebs.
So we're going to be able to listen to them while we see your reaction.
Ugh. And I can't wait to make you watch something horrendous.
Oh God.
Yeah, you're not going to sleep for weeks.
I'm just glad it can't be dark because we've got to film it. So it'll be lit at least. That'll help like 1%. Not
you'll have
much,
to go.
though.
You'll have to go into the night afterwards, though.
I know. That's actually what I was thinking.
Maybe I'll just climb up to your window too, and just like scratch at the window. Throw pebbles at your window.
I'm going to need a gummy after that.
Scare the living shit out of you. God, I would love that.
I know you would. All right. I think that's it. Can we talk about this now?
Can we? May we?
May we?
Or I should
Shall
say,
we?
can you?
Can you? Okay. Let's jump into y'all. We're in Florida. I just
They're
read
all
that
in
there's
Florida.
now, as a linguistic person, there is now a new type of linguistic language deemed Miami English.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it's a lot of it is mixed with like
I was Spanish.
yeah, with Spanish, Cuban culture,
Makes sense.
and things like that. So
Yeah.
I saw that and I thought, well, Poodle would like to know about that. And then I forgot to send it to you.
I'd love to have it
because-
whispered in my ear.
Yeah. I'm not. You're not
Pet-
wrong.
Pero what? I hear it now.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's move on, shall we? So Yara and Loren, they're in a beauty parlor. They're in a beauty parlor.
Motel shop.
Shop. They're in a beauty parlor, and
I never heard, like, I'd heard, like, I don't think I may have heard my grandmother say beauty parlor before, but I'd never heard anyone our age. And you sometimes say it and it makes me laugh. It's like you go to like a salon or a beauty shop. Like the hair parlor.
you know what? I guess
it's so old school.
I didn't think I would say that, but you're right. I typed it out and I wrote beauty parlor.
Yeah. It is literally from almost
Wow.
a generation before the boomers.
I wonder if we say, yeah. I wonder if we say that.
I bet you do.
In Oklahoma, I guess we do.
Yeah, no
I don't
shit.
know if my mama says beauty parlor or beauty shop.
Yeah. I think my mother would just say, I think she would kind of resent everything. I'm not going to call it the beauty parlor.
Yeah.
Not going for beauty. Just going to get my hair cut. I think she would call it my mother would call it the beauty shop.
Is your
Or-
mother persnickety about her hair? She has beautiful hair.
Are you kidding? Think about it. Yeah.
Well, I feel like it could be either way. Either she could really care about it or not at all.
She cares about it. She needs it a certain way, and she needs it the same way she's done it for a couple of years. If something is off the least bit, she had one of the.
I was going to say, has she cycled through stylist or?
No, she stayed with the same people. She's more specific about her nails.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she only has like one person she'll let do her nails. And then she decides, then if they're out, she just refuses because I can't tell everyone to do it specifically. And sometimes they get in there, don't know what the fuck they're doing. She didn't say fuck.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
There could be a show or a documentary just about customer service people that have to wait on your mother.
no, you don't want, no one will. It would be so uncomfortable. I have to say, though, I think anytime Yara is one-on-one with another woman, it always seems just a ploy. She doesn't give a shit about these women. It is like Yara doesn't want to be friends with these women.
No, she needs a babysitter.
Exactly. And she just wants to be on the show. I actually do believe Libby and Loren have commiserated. I don't think they're friends, but they're the type of people who need someone to commiserate with.
Yeah, I agree.
Yara doesn't need that.
No.
Yara will call some of her Ukrainian friends.
Well, and I bet she's meeting more Ukrainian friends in Miami. So
no, it just feels like she's using both these women every time
she does say later on. She says, I'm using them because Jovi needs to see that we have friends in Miami, so we'll stay here.
So he doesn't drag me back to Louisiana.
Louisiana.
It's purely mercenary reasons.
Yeah.
I'm kind of fine with it, but that's why it always feels fake to me. Because Yara's not good at faking that she's interested in Lauren's life.
She's not, because even when Loren shows up, Yara goes, "How are you?" And Loren goes, "Can you imagine?"
Mm-hmm. And Yara's like, "I'm sorry I asked."
She's like, "I feel like crap." And Loren actually apologizes. She said, "I'm sorry what happened to your party. That is disgusting what happened." And Yara was like, "Yeah, it was too much." And they get interrupted. They're doing a hair mask. Loren, I'm shocked Loren has never done a hair mask because she's got great, her hair looks really good a lot.
Yeah. Well, I think it's that. I think it's that she was brought up with the idea of, well, your kids need more stuff than you personally taking care of yourself. She's brought up with that mentality. So I think she probably did when she was in New York. But since now that she's a mom, she's like, there's probably not a lot of time. And those kids are fucking crazy. We've seen that. It's like it's the house of screams.
They have a lot of energy.
Time.
Yeah.
And they're 3 under 3 hashtag.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're just going crazy. So, and Yara's like, no, I just do shampoo and conditioner. And Yara goes, you're like my mother-in-law.
She just said,
sure, everyone wants to hear that.
I don't think that's a compliment. But that's where Yara says that she's like, needs them to be friends. Because she's like, of course I'm angry at them. But she's like, but she needs them to be friends. So Jovi won't take her back. They get their hair done. And their hair looks fantastic. Both of their hair looks fantastic after this, gotta say.
Loren kind of looks like she's just stepped into a world that she doesn't belong in.
I loved her hair.
It's a little big for her normally, but I'm saying it's nothing she would choose.
No, nothing she would. But I like it. I hope she continues. I like the little volume.
She's not going to continue to do it. It's going to take much more time than she has. And I honestly think by that mother of hers, she wasn't raised to believe. I mean, obviously you don't that what is her mother's name? Not Maureen. I always forget her mother's name.
Miranda.
No, you're not going to get it either.
Madeline.
But
Maggie.
Maggie, the mom's a real piece of work.
Lorraine.
No, it's not Lorraine. The mom's the reason for the body dysmorphia. The mom's the reason, and it's textbook stereotype to say you can blame the mother for all this. You can really blame this mother because of the cutting comments that she's a nightmare.
Yeah.
And the mom's basically
Marlene.
That's it, Marlene. Thank you,
Marlene Goldstone.
Goldstone?
Have an egg roll, Mr. Goldstone. Tell me every little thing that I can do.
Wow, Marlene Goldstone.
Yeah, Marlene. Y'all don't pull over. That is me.
Jesus,
don't pull over if you hear that.
Anyway, if you watch previous episodes, it's pretty cringe.
It's pretty cringe.
And the sad thing is, like, Marlene will be talking and saying mean shit, and you just see Lauren's Tourette's just start to act up. It's horrible to watch.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible to watch. She's so stressed.
So, anyway, then they start. So Lauren's like, by the way, who started all this? And Lauren's like, I'm glad you brought it up because I wanted to ask you something. I was talking with Elizabeth, and she said, you said, this is when it gets high school. She said, you said that I said, and I wrote it down going, good God, fuck me in the ass.
Well,
are we really going to talk this way?
That would be a reward.
She said that you said that I said that he was horrible. And at one point, Yara goes, did I say that? When did I say that?
And now a tap dance.
Now, I really believe she may have said it or her English, but she's like, but Lauren's like, I never said it, but we agreed that he was a dance. And Yara's like, I never called him horrible.
He was a dick, not a dance.
Did I say a dance?
You said a dance.
Yep. Said a dick. And then and she's like, no, your friend called him that. Your friend called him a horrible person. Which maybe that was conflated.
She did.
Yeah. And Yara's like, maybe I said it. Maybe it was my English, but I don't like to make drama. Yes, you do. That's why you're good on this show.
Yeah.
You like to light a fire and walk away.
Yes, she does light the match. Yes, she does. She does. Stella got her groove back while Libby and Loren are just sitting on a pile of burning clothes.
And it makes them look smaller because this younger woman is running circles around them, who doesn't give a shit. So
it pays to be Ukrainian,
right? But she basically says the issue is that Elizabeth told me was the one who told me that I said he was horrible. That she said that, and also that she told everyone that Alex body shames me. And she's like, but worse, she betrayed me as a friend.
Which she did. I mean,
no, she did. Libby made the biggest transgression here.
Yeah, she was like that. Yeah. She's like, I'm angry that she crossed the girl code line. And Yara's like, but we can make it better. And Loren even says, lines were crossed, and that behavior, that's what shady people do. And I wrote, yes, because Libby and Andrei are shady. They are epitome Florida. Shady, shady, shady.
Yep. The worst of Florida.
They could still be the best of her family, but they still have it in them.
That pothouse stink.
Yeah, it's like I'm probably better than most Mars, y'all, but I still will hold a grudge. I still will get back at you 10 years later, or I want to at least.
But Yara then says,
yours in time hasn't come yet, but don't worry but it.
American girls are so different from Ukrainian girls. We'll beat each other up and pull each other's hair, and then we'll be friends. But she's like, we need to find a way to start fresh. And they're at some type of like.
So later on, Yara and Jovi
sporting goods store.
They're shopping for ski clothes. I gotta say, I don't really want to ski because every male in my family has had an ACL repair. Now, a lot of that's because of football, but
I was going to say,
but still, I'm in my 40s now. I don't know if skiing is right for me.
I think you can do it.
I love it.
ACL things are repetitive motion injuries.
They're also Jimmy Dawn Stewart in high school. We went there for choir tour to Winter Park, Colorado, and she fell, tore her ACL in one fall, had to have surgery.
Wow. Was she an athlete before that?
Yeah.
But no, I'm saying
athlete before that?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, wow.
Well, I thought, that's not true. She played softball.
I thought you just didn't randomly tear your ACL.
I think you can fall and randomly tear it, but ortho sissies, come at us, because that's a good question.
I don't know. I know people. I'm always scared of doing it.
So that's it. I'm terrified of it, and that's why I'm like, I don't know if I need to go ski, but I want to wear one of these little outfits. It's so cute.
I think usually women wear those, but you could carry it off.
Thank you.
It wasn't a compliment, but so Yara is basically saying there's so much I have to fix between Libby and Loren because I want to stay on this show, because I want to be a housewife.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so they're going to go for a winter getaway, just like the Sean Cody ones. But there's less gay sex happening between seemingly straight men. Winter getaway. All the gay guys listening are like, oh, those were the days.
Those were the days.
And the winter getaway had like 4 parts. And like you'd wait for the next one to come out.
It was literally like it was like the gay porn version of Lost. Truly.
And it still didn't end that well.
Yeah. It ends better in Sean Cody.
It does end better because there's just cum everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, y'all.
Lost didn't end that way.
If you're dreaming,
If you can dream it.
Sure, yeah, get it. And
So they're going to go to Lake Placid and go skiing. I wonder if TLC is paying for this.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And so now they're all going to want to, all these old regulars are going to come out of the woodwork wanting to do Happily Ever After now. It's actually a really smart idea.
Yes.
Yes. Because now
Lake
they can get things paid
that's in
for.
New York, right?
I don't know where that is.
Let's look it up. I think it is in New York.
I think it is. Yeah.
Yes, it's upstate New York. Yes.
I thought it for some reason. I'm like, is it out west? But it is upstate New York.
There you go.
And so, and Yara grew up in a ski town, so she's really excited to ski again. And she calls Libby, and it's like, look, we're both wearing pink. Libby always wears pink, and she asks about. Yeah, she asked if she goes, do you guys want to come skiing? And she's like, well, I want to go, and I wish things were different. And
I just want everyone to be friends.
Yeah.
She's like, this will be good. We'll have a good bonding experience. And that's where I wrote, oh my God, it's a Housewives girls trip. I can't wait.
It totally is.
It totally is. And Yara says, well, we'll all just go. And if someone doesn't want to have fun, we'll just leave them behind. So I love that her thought is we're all going to get along. But if they don't have fun, we're just going to leave them. And when she says that, Libby's like, well, that's not a bad idea, I guess so.
Just leave them out in the woods.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I love that idea.
So she brings up, Libby's like, are you going to go play the Jovi? And she's talks about that he wants to go back to Louisiana. She doesn't want to go. And she's like, no way. You love it there. It'd be too much. And so anyway, Libby finally says on her little phone, I'm going to use one, let me talk to Andrei, and I'll tell you if we can make it work.
And so, y'all, spoiler alert, they're all going to go.
Come on.
Anyway, okay, shall we move on? I think it's time for another installment of BB Corner. Uninhibited, raw BB action, just like in Winter Getaway.
Yeah, just like in Winter Getaway. I forgot we're doing this. Well, you said it didn't air, so
it's a good thing I'm reading the schedule. So. Y'all, as I said last week, the show basically bit it last week by evicting a legend of the show. It wouldn't matter who they really evicted, but they evicted someone via comp instead of via an elimination or an eviction, which is a bad idea. They've done it before, but nothing that seemed this flippant. And people are mad just because it is Rachel Riley, who is one of their biggest people they've ever had. And so now the game is, I'll still watch. I was saying I wouldn't watch last week because I was just bitchy. By the way, I'm doing really well in the pool. I think I might be, I was second. I was second. I think I might be inching on first now.
You might win $200.
Yeah. All for these losers.
Well, that'll make it worth it.
No, it almost poisons it even worse.
Oh.
Because I hate these motherfuckers. This is the worst cast they may have ever had. The casting person needs to be fired. Also,
well, if they don't cast you, they do.
Well, here's the other issue. On no season should there have been a girl like Loren and a girl like Catherine on the same season. I think they thought they might team up and be best friends. Still not good casting. There's also no woman. They had Amy, the kind of crazy mom-ish, but she didn't have any kind of mom energy. There's no mom energy in the house. That's a mistake. And there's no man kind of in between Will's age and the younger men, which would have been my slot.
I know.
But
well, how old is younger?
I'm going to ignore that remark.
Well, okay.
Speaking of Will, last week Will was evicted. By the way, y'all, there was no show on Sunday, so I can't talk about that because of the Emmys. So I'm going to talk about a show that happened on Thursday. We're recording this on Wednesday. So the big show that I'm watching tonight is tonight. So I'll have a lot more. I think it's Double Eviction tonight, which is one of my favorites. God, I hope Vince goes, even though he's my pick. I just can't see him cry anymore and make cutesy, kissy cheat mance faces at Morgan. They're calling it the cheat mance because Vince has a girlfriend on the outside. But Morgan and he basically sleep in the same bed, but she put up a pillow line. But the way they just kind of look at each other. Yeah. The way they
do not do that. I'm sorry. I don't care. No. If my boyfriend slept in the same bed I saw them sleeping in the same bed with another man, even with a pillow. I hope you like that bed because you're not sleeping in mine anymore, you piece of shit.
He thinks she's going to understand the girlfriend. The
bags will be packed when you get home, you dumb, dusty motherfucker. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Yeah. And so I want I wouldn't care if the bomb fell in the house. It's awful. Everyone is. Will was my favorite, but Will just got out.
If he won, then I would come back, get half the money, and then kick him out.
They voted Will out, and I could kind of understand it. He's like, yeah, I knew I was probably going home because everyone said I was the most likable person in the house. I'm like, that's a nice way to. They kind of were nice to you about that, but there were other reasons why they voted for you. Because he's like, no one wanted to be sitting next to me at the end. That is true, but there were other reasons. But I'm glad he's out of it because everyone annoyed the shit out of him. And now Ava just sleeps, and they kind of let her sleep. And then Morgan is jealous of Loren, who Vince was spending time with. And it is so ridiculous. And not a single one of them is likable. Not a one. They're all horrible. Oh, we haven't had a cast like this in so long. But I will continue to watch and continue to talk about it just because it's all meaningless. And that's been your Big Brother Corner.
Well, while you were blabbing on about this, I looked up the submission form that's open now for the normal season of The Traitors.
Yes, I need to do it.
I've texted it to you. It expires on March 10th of 2026. So you have time to think about it. And you also need to apply for Big Brother or we're never getting corners again.
Wow. Okay.
Although if you apply to Traitors and get on Traitors.
I would rather do Traitors. Here's why. I wouldn't want to be in the house that long.
I'm going to stop you. You're a nobody. You get into what you can get into, you dumb bitch.
So you're telling me I don't have a choice?
I'm trying to make you a reality star villain, and you are thwarting me at every turn. I'm going to have
my choice.
You don't get a choice. Just put yourself out there and be a bitch. I'm telling you, once you get one show, it'll be like when I did game shows. I did one game show and then I could not do a game show. Once you get on one decent, not like a shitty one, but like not like some weird, like, but whatever, not some Lifetime shit.
Yeah.
Once you get on a network streaming or whatever, and you're a villain, baby, you're going to never look back. I promise you.
Fuck this podcast.
Because I don't love this word, but actually Britain, they use it for a term of endearment, but you've never seen cunty until you've seen Poodle be a villain on a reality show.
Don't think it's used as a term of endearment, but they do use it more.
No, actually, I just saw, what was her name? Talking about the woman who played the queen. What's her name? Who played the queen on the last season of The Crown?
Imelda Staunton?
Oh, wait, not her. The one in the middle season, the middle part.
Olivia Colman.
Yeah, her. And so they asked her what her favorite curse word was, and it was that. Also, she's like, it could be a term of endearment.
She's not the woman who did that. She's fucking star Olivia Colman. And be careful saying her word in her name in her mouth. You need to put some respect on that name.
What I said, Olivia Colman. What do you mean?
No, I'm saying you should know who that woman is. She's a brilliant actor.
She's not a what's her name?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not a what's her name.
Okay. I want to see that movie, The Roses, with her and Benedict Cumberbatch. Looks funny.
Oh, does look good. Okay, let's move on, shall we?
Yes. Where are we? We're talking about Brandon and Julia. I'm of two minds about all this. I'll see where you are. Although I do think it's interesting, and I think I'm understanding a little bit of what makes Julia tick a little more. She believes that I can imagine was passed on by her parents and culture, that as soon as you have a child, your life is over. That everything you've wanted to do is over. You have to grow up. And also that death is closer. It's the same idea of being closer to death.
With the death anxiety.
Yeah. So she needs to live as much as life as she can, which is one of the reasons why she's putting off having children, because she has to grow up and therefore die.
I feel like, I don't know, maybe some sissies will come from, because I'm not saying I don't have sympathy for people's fertility journey. I do. I think people know this. So when I say this, I think, yes, she is scared of surgery because of dying and she's worried about getting pregnant. But I agree with you. I think that's kind of almost her cover, because she doesn't want to say that she worries about her life ending, her freedom ending, because I never thought I was going to say this, but I agree with Ron and Betty. I think this is a very miscalculated, impulsive, stupid decision.
I think, especially if the decision is made to do everything we needed to do, and then we need to settle down and be parents, whatever that means, I think that is the problem, because I think you're going to get, with that mindset, you're going to get bored again. You're going to, things are going to get stale.
He talked about it later, but Ron nailed it. Who knew? Ron is apparently now the voice of the reason. This voice
unlikely
of reason.
Voice
season,
of reason,
especially last week too. But Ron said, "Well, you can't. We've said you can't have a baby to make your marriage happy. You can't get married and all that. You can't go live in another country for 3 months." Thinking that is going to fit, because he was right. You're going to come back to life here, and it's going to be the same problems if you haven't worked on them.
That's the other thing. When you go to another country, yes, you can change and be adaptable. And a lot of times people love how they feel in other countries when they're traveling, because they feel free. They feel, but guess what? You go back to your life, you're the same. You have to make extreme effort to take that travel self or that part back, because we don't like to adapt,
y'all. And eat, pray, love is hard to come back from that. Actually, when I finish this book, I want to read her next book. I've heard it's incredible.
Elizabeth Gilbert.
It's supposed to be a really good book, and she shaved her head, so something's going on.
Something.
It's like Britney, something's going on.
It's just and then we get the reveal that she's got a condo that is paid off in Russia.
Boy, she was going her ass off.
Well, I'm sure her parents probably helped her some, but all the money issues that they've had, and she's got a condo? It just felt like, and maybe like the parents said, in Russia, you got to have a plan B. So the plan B, just for clarification, the plan B in this case is a pretty drastic one, that you walk away from your marriage. A plan B is usually,
what Poodle does in his marriages.
Exactly. Or when you're having a rough, you make a quick plan B.
And one thing we know, Poodle is not a good, reliable source to look at for how to get married.
Yeah.
And be married.
Also, plan B is the solution to your problems for a really bad weekend when you had a lot of unprotected sex.
There you go.
But
go ahead.
It seems really, if I was Brandon, if I was Brandon and I found out that she was holding on to this not for an investment reason, but for it to be a plan B if something went wrong, that she's going to cut and run, that she has another option. I don't know if I could get past that.
That's, I saw it two ways. At first I thought, coming where she comes from, her culture, her parents, I understand it.
Yeah, maybe
but
there's something that I'm not seeing.
No. I meant to say, but I feel like, but she's lived here long enough. She knows the difference of, and it actually what made me realize, whereas, Julia, this is all about, like you said, kind of the death anxiety. What this is for Brandon, it's less about having kids and it's about trusting her.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we think back on Last Resort, he found out she cheated on him in Russia with the guy when they were together. And also, she has kept flip-flopping on this whole baby thing.
Right.
And so one day Brandon feels secure about it. And then the next day, Julia, I don't know, read a meme and completely changed her eye on Instagram or TikTok and completely changes her whole point of view.
Yeah.
Y'all, her emotionally, she is left to the wind and it blows her which way. And when you're with someone like that, it's hard.
You're always waiting for the other shoe to drop. Yeah.
Yes, it's hard for you to trust them and know, are they actually so? When I take all of that into consideration, I think Brandon's reaction to this was valid.
Me too. I'm
a little bit more can see Brandon's point of view than I can see Julia's now.
I was shocked that she still has this apartment and they're going to try to use that money to travel.
Although she is saying she's getting rid of the plan B to sell so they can travel. So I understand, but she's trying to encourage that she is all in.
Yeah, but still, But
then it makes you think, what else is there?
Right.
Is there another plan? Is there a plan C? Or
it's the fact that it was there all together. And is this one more thing? Here's the issue. This idea of having this last hurrah before we settle down and have kids, I completely understand it. And I think it's probably a great thing. With someone like Julia, though, it just seems like another reason to kick the can down the road.
Yeah.
And would she be happy after they had their no child Rumspringa? One more. I don't know for how long.
And I think what Brandon doesn't trust, Julia a lot of times says, if we get this, then I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Julia equivocates her happiness a lot of times with things or kind of not life goals. I think with tactile things. And maybe she now wants some type of experience, but I think there's been many times in their relationship where she said, after this, I'll be happy. And then she gets there and she's not. Because we say this all the time, y'all.
When we get back in our house, I'll be happy. Away from the farm, I'll be happy.
When your parents leave, I'll be happy. Yes, when we get our own place, I'll be happy. But I'm telling you now, we've said it before on the pod. This is a therapist's opinion as well. If you can't find your own contentment and happiness now,
on the way,
you're never going to find it later.
Yep.
It starts now. It really does to cultivate that.
As Father Poodle says, life ain't a destination, friend. It's the journey. Give me some wine.
Y'all, what's funny is he speaks exactly that way.
Friend.
Actually, your parents have more of a twang.
My father especially. My father is a really twangy North Carolina.
So is your brother. Your brother's accent's beautiful, I think.
Boy, how about you stop trying to suck my brother's dick?
He is. It is weird that he looks like Jake, but he's attractive. We don't get it. I mean, to me, because I just know you as Poodle. That's all right. I didn't mean it like that.
Wow.
I did. You both look alike, so you are attractive.
Anytime anyone says that I'm mean to you,
I didn't mean it.
I want someone to play a highlight reel of things
Christina,
like that.
Don't you make it or I'll fire you.
Please, Christina.
No. I didn't mean it like that.
Wow.
You both look alike. You're both very attractive.
Please stop. It's all empty now. If you didn't have a pathetic love life, I'd be really mad.
It's funny because it's true.
Funny 'cause it's true.
Oh,
You're
boy.
alone. Just hopelessly. So no, I think there's not a. I think one of the reasons I started off with that is this segment kind of retreads something that they've.
Yeah,
It's a retread.
You're dead on. Yeah,
and the parents are also asking. So did you talk to Brandon after what this fight that happened last night? After what we saw, and they're like, nope, we haven't talked. And the parents, are alarmed for a good reason because they've seen them do this several
they've seen
times
the cycle already in just like a month
of them not talking after they've had a fight.
But Brandon probably doesn't either. But Julia, she never wants to talk. It's always again, let me calm down.
Yeah.
Let me just have this moment. We'll talk about it later. So it really.
Yeah,
I really do think what will in there. I mean, yes, it takes two to tango, but the thing that will dissolve this marriage is if Julia doesn't deal with her demons and learn to have some type of emotional language.
Yeah, I think also they need to address Julia's anxiety and say it's not just that she gets quote stressed out.
I think she is diagnosable. She could definitely have GAD, even if it's light.
They need to. Oh yeah, she's got it. They need to address it and talk about it as something that is in there in the room with her because this is a 3-way marriage.
It is
with 4-way with Betty.
It's very true. Yeah, because that's a great point because she's not going to be able to talk emotionally because the anxiety prevents her because she's too scared of it.
And Brandon needs to they need to have conversations about what and how not to bring the anxiety into an argument. Mm-hmm. And they both need to talk about it in an open way instead of Brandon kind of either blaming her or blaming a reaction, which he does. So
he does, yeah. I'm not trying to say he's a saint in all this.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, but the problem here is, y'all, if we didn't get what we're trying to say is Julia wants to sell her condo, which she's just had. Mm-hmm. It's paid off, which is insane. I hope they're Airbnb-ing it at least.
I hope. I don't know. Is there a lot of travel to Russia right now?
And especially not in the city of Krasnodar or where Krasnodar. A lot of people wanting to go there, I guess. And so y'all, when they're home, Julia has, in a mother poodle fashion, taken the toilet paper from the hotel and the coffee because, as my mother says, "Well, I paid for it." She actually wouldn't take the hotel. She wouldn't take stuff from the hotel. Actually, she did take stuff from the hospital.
I just kind of did Google. There's a lot to fucking do in Krasnodar.
Wow. Where is it?
A lot.
Please don't tell me it's near Rutan yet. and Mount Zagev. Tell me where Krasnodar is.
Russia. I'm looking up right now. It is in the southwestern Russia.
Okay.
It's the administrative center of Krasnodar Krai. And it's on the Kuban River.
Okay.
It's the largest city. It's actually the largest city in the southern region of Russia a key gateway to the country's Black Sea coast.
Oh, the Black Sea.
The Black Sea.
Well, who knows? Maybe they do get a lot of Maybe they get a lot of Russian tourists inside Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. That actually makes sense. But they're going to sell that. And I don't know how long. The other thing is, I don't think I would tell the parents until they already planned it out. Like, we're going to use this.
Yeah.
We're going to live there for like 3 months. We're going to live out of the country for 3 months, 6 months. And But at one point, they and Brandon even brings up when she brings this up about traveling, and he's like, "But what about reality? Bills have to be paid." And it's almost like Julia doesn't even hear him.
No, she doesn't.
And she's like, "But let's not have this conversation in front of my family." Because
and Brandon says, and he's right. He said, we got her parents over here. Our compromise was I would get the parents over here, and she said she would have kids. That was the compromise. And now she's changing the rules.
Well, he said that he'd get them over there to live, though.
Well, that is true.
But they don't want to. We already heard this was an idea that Julia didn't even tell her parents.
Yeah.
I
know what she does is people do this. I learned this. I kind of saw it when I was doing therapy. It's when you have, and this is why I think it's part of, like you said, GAD, general anxiety disorder. You make up these scenarios in your head that give you safety. And that calm you.
You'll be okay when you do this.
They're not. Yeah, but they're not. And so you really do this because you're always thinking. You are thinking, overthinking constantly. And so anybody listening, if you find yourself kind of making up scenarios that gives you some type of calming peace all the time, but they're not based on the actual reality or facts, or don't take into other people's considerations in those relationships. Yeah, this could be something you struggle with as well. But I get it. It's for safety. I get it.
So we, Julia says, after we have kids, think they're going on a date. That's where they have the funnel cake. So I just want to say one thing about the funnel cake without getting too into it.
Kind of already did, but I'm always happy to talk more about it.
I don't think a funnel cake needs any strawberry sauce. I think the sweetness is already there. I don't like things that are already too sweet. So that would have been too much for me. Also, the fried dough. Now I'm salivating.
I know.
It should be enough. I don't think you need stuff.
You know what I say to that?
Yeah.
I agree. I don't think it needs.
And I
maybe if you're in the mood, maybe a scotch of a non-sweet chocolate sauce, like something not. But I don't even think it needs.
I disagree. I disagree.
I'm saying I don't want that. I wouldn't want that. But if you did it, I wouldn't look at you and judge you. But with all this strawberry sauce and whipped cream,
nope, absolutely not.
Maybe
also
some caramel. Maybe
no. Stop it!
No.
Stop it! Stop it now. You need, and you eat it with your hands. I'm sorry. It's gonna be messy. Get the fuck out of here with that fork. And eating a funnel cake
is easy to make at home.
Absolutely not. You need a deep fryer. Who's got a fry daddy sitting on their counter?
Well,
actually, some people probably. I would think your father might have. I don't know why.
You know what? I don't think Daddy did have a deep fryer. No, he didn't, because when we moved him out of the house.
Yeah.
I think Janet did.
I was going to say,
she had a deep fryer and she took it.
Yeah. I was going to say he probably loved having onion rings and things like that and jalapeno poppers whenever he wanted.
Just go get them from Sonic.
I see. Yeah.
Why? Or get it, whatever, or get, a crunchy taco from Taco Casa.
Got it. Yeah.
That's still the laziest name for a Mexican, even more than Taco Bueno. And I love Taco Bueno, but you're like, what do we call it? Taco Casa.
Taco House. Well, because gringos can pronounce it. That's why.
That's true.
So it's actually, it's not
actually
laziness.
Smart.
It's efficiency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
So Brandon says, I agree we could use this time to reconnect, but if we're going to do this, we're going to need some savings. And if we don't, it's irresponsible and reckless. And he's totally right, especially if they're planning on the idea of if the next step is children. They're so fucking expensive, children are.
They are.
The fact that you're taking whatever savings you should have. I have no problem with traveling. I think traveling, really, the idea of doing something before you kind of thinking you're settling down is a great idea. But if you don't have the means and you're not already saving up for this child, I wonder how much they even have in savings.
Yeah, I don't know.
It just seems not wise. I don't know.
I agree.
Yeah. I think, and I also think seeing the, like, as soon as she becomes pregnant as kind of the end of their lives of not being able to have fun anymore is a really good way to get divorced.
And as we know, they're pregnant, so they're going to have a baby.
If you don't make time to either, quote, keep your lives fun, even as you are parents, I think we know what happens with that.
Yeah, we do know what happens.
Yeah. And that's active work.
Kara and Guillermo.
That's
Kara and Guillermo. Yeah.
Good Lord. We didn't have them this season. No wonder the show felt lighter.
We didn't have them this episode. Yes, we did not.
I don't know if we're going to see them again.
I feel like we are because it's way too soon. And what episode are we on? 12?
Yeah. Some have pieced out before then. You know who we haven't seen, but maybe we haven't seen Tiger Lily and Adnan.
We haven't seen them in forever.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed it.
Me too. I think that's why the season is better, actually.
Maybe
they were the only ones who I hated seeing.
Maybe they'll. We kind of already talked about this. We've really talked about everything, but her mom does say she would be devastated if she didn't have if Julia didn't have a child.
Yeah.
But she also says that's not my decision. Where the dad is a little bit more like, we want you to have a baby.
Yeah.
Which I never get, but sure. But they don't like this idea. And then when they go say goodbye to Ron and Betty, as we've said before, Ron and Betty are like not in it at all.
You just had another vacation. How long are you going? She just immediately starts in.
Yeah.
And you're going to, Betty says, you're going to spend everything. You're going to have nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not, again, they should have talked about this.
That's where that's the state where Brandon was raised.
Well,
so
also I think Julia's terrible with money, probably because she's so anxious.
I think you're probably right. Yeah.
So Brandon kind of does that. But Brandon says, well, they do have a point. And she immediately flips out. And she's like, what's more important?
Yeah,
me or good points?
On her.
I did enjoy that. Me or good points?
Good points. Good points are always more important than people.
And she's like, now
making
you're
a good point. God, that lasts forever.
She gets upset. She turns around. She's off. And she says, which is not true. She said, I do everything for you and you don't do anything for me. And I'm like, that's actually not. We've seen him do quite a bit of things for you.
Humor me, y'all. I know, even though when your husband is, you know, it's going to hurt his feelings, but you got to make a really good point. And you know it's going to last and it's going to feel really good to make it. You just say it. He'll get over it.
Don't take Poodle's advice if you're married, because Poodle is a single, childless gay man who fucks a lot of guys. The opinions of Jake Andrew
it's gonna feel real good to make that point. I'm telling you now.
They're not. This is not the opinion of Reality Gays.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
We're
Reality
done.
Gays TM.
We're playing a call us. Please just end this.
Everything we say on here is Reality Gays endorsed.
Here we go.
Hi, ladies. I just want to tell you, hello, ladies. I just came back from the Sarper comedy show.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. He was amazing.
Oh, good.
He was, really good. Everybody was laughing. He did a bit of, he mentioned Gino, Darcey, and Stacey. He did a bit about the French baguette.
The baguettes.
But it wasn't, too much. The majority was about Shekinah and being married and new customs in the U.S. and stuff. So he was really good. He interacted well with the people.
Yeah.
And totally recommend it. It was 2 sold-out shows. I went to the first one. Was going to have another sold-out show. And I think here in San Diego. And I think in 2 weeks he's going to do Escondido. So he is amazing. You need to see him. Bye.
Thank you.
Sissy didn't say her name.
No.
So
we've gotten rave reviews for him. That's the American dream. He is fucking living it.
I'm really proud for him.
Me too.
Yeah. He's
I love
worked really
him.
fucking hard. And
I love him.
He's, you know, she kind of told me, she was like, we don't even need the show anymore because our is doing great. And he is, but I want to say, well, but you know, well, I get it.
No, it's just so bitchy.
Yeah, it does feel a little bit like, okay, but he's doing great because you both were so
on the show.
You both were so popular and wonderful on this show. That would be like me when you get on Big Brother and saying, well, you know, we don't even needed Big Brother traders because we're already so popular. No, when Poodle blows up and I ride his coattails, I'm going to thank him every day for being on the fucking Traders.
You still think I'm going to keep you around?
Hey, I'll ride it until the California law, I'm going to get half for at least a year.
Ooh, got to talk to my lawyer.
Yeah.
Got to find a way out of this. I have to do this sooner than later.
All right, everybody. That is your happily ever after. We will definitely see you in This Is Toe tomorrow. So be sure to listen to that. Remember, if you don't want to listen to any of our commercials, although we love our sponsors and we appreciate if you support our sponsors because they support us. But if you don't want to deal with that, you can subscribe to RG Plus on the $8 tier that's available on patreon.com/realitygays or on Supercast, which is realitygays.supercast.com. Or what's easier than Poodle?
Apple subscriptions.
Apple subscription. It's one little button press. You can even buy for a year and get a discount. And you get all of our content commercial free, but we don't know who the fuck you are. So you can't vote in any bi-curious poll. But whatever. We don't know your life. And apparently you like it that way. Sure. Leave a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. We appreciate it very much. Watch us do this podcast on our YouTube channel. Right now, we're having Happily Ever After. Yes. Other content will be coming soon. All right, everyone. We call these people lonely hearts because just aren't we all lonely hearts looking for love in all the wrong places?
Yes. And if you've got your own condo in Krasnodar that you haven't brought up in 4 seasons,
you better call Poodle because
you better call me.
This is some Olga Poodle Skya shit.
Yeah, I need to hear how I can get this hook up.
You know, in fact, we got to go because I think I smell cigarette smoke. We'll see you next episode, y'all.
Bye.